panicking. And it's like they were there panicking. And all I had to do was to cry out to God because I could not think of anything else to do. And I said, God, please don't take no one pitney for me. And I mean, when I look on my son's face, his face was pale. I saw death in his face. His features changed totally. It's like the life was draining from his face. And I started to talk to him, and then I was there. I started to like hit him in the face, and I said, baby, don't sleep, wake up. And they were saying, talk to him, mommy, talk to him. They were there checking him and stuff. And he said, mommy, I want to sleep. I can't fight it. And I said, fight it, my baby. And the doctor drew the blood from him, and then he started crying because he felt the pain. And, you know, life came back in him. He looked different after that. And he was admitted in the hospital. He was admitted. What happened? He was admitted, but I had to be there with him. So we were in the respiratory room. We were there. And then both of us, I started having some symptoms. Like I started coughing. So I spoke to one of the doctors and he said that, okay, you're going to let me do an x-ray. So they wrote up the paper and they sent me to do an x-ray. The x-ray result came back that I have pneumonia. So they both did a COVID test on us. And they put us in a room called the isolation room. Everybody that have breathing issues, like have pneumonia or stuff, they would put them in that room. All right, so we were there one night. We spent one night there, and it was awful. I mean, the room was overcrowded. There's not enough air. It was depressing. Trust me, I felt like I was in prison. If my child wasn't in there, I would have run away from there, honestly. I don't know. Persons incarcerated, I don't think they have it very easy. Not knowing that you're not able to come out. I couldn't come out of the place to go outside and get some fresh air. If I want anything, somebody would have to take it to me. And I cannot just go out and collect it. It's like you're in prison. All right. So anyway, the next day, the result come back that it was negative. So they said that it's not COVID. But for both of us, it was negative. So they said, all right, they're going to admit him. They're going to put him, well, he's already admitted. They're going to put him on the pediatrician ward. I couldn't stay with him and I would go home. So I would go there like 3 times a day. Every time it's visiting hours, I would be there. And so they treated him, you know. He got a lot of treatment, a whole lot of needles. He became very scared of hospital because there were times when the thing that they put in his hand for the drip and the medication, to put the drip and the medication, pull out, and they had to put it in again. And some of the doctors don't even know where to find the vein, so they had to be doing it several times. And this doctor will come and this one can't find the vein. And sometimes even the nurses do a better job. So it's like he was traumatized, but I'm grateful that he did not die. And so he's very scared whenever he has to go back to the hospital. He's saying, "Mommy, please take me to the doctor. I don't want to go to the hospital."
And anytime that I don't know what to do, I will cast all my care. Wow, upon you. What a word.
Every time
That we're in.
every time he gets a virus, like he picks up something at school, he has to go to the hospital. So I'm thinking there must be a root cause that they are not seeing. And I'm saying, I don't know, I cut dairy from his diet a long time ago. So I don't give him any form of dairy. No cheese, no milk, no butter. I'm very careful with that. At school, I inform them, don't even give him any form of mayonnaise. Because it's something that I've proven with myself. Whenever I have those stuff, it affects me. So I am very, very careful with that. And I remind the teachers till they become annoyed, you know? So I'm mindful of what I give him, but there's something that is aggravating him, something that is triggering him.
What amount of fruit juice does he get?
We give him the box juice, like the true juice, the little one in the box. But that is
Girl,
the
you
next
make me hold on
thing
to my chair. What?
But I'm realizing too, I want to cut sugar from his diet. I am having a challenge with that because he's hooked to those stuff. He's hooked to sweets. So I'm gonna have to start giving him smoothies. But I don't know. I have honey, but he doesn't like the taste of honey. He's not a child that loves fruits and vegetables. He's a meat person. He likes meat. So
Well,
I have to like.
my sister, you hear the danger of what you are saying? Because none of us, when we come in, we don't come with anything stamped on us that say we must eat meat or we must eat vegetable. A child adapts to its environment. And the greatest thing for you is that he's 6, so he's still in the training mode. When he gets to 7 and beyond 7, that's where your problem really is going to begin. But I'm happy that the Most High has led you to realize that that child is heading for trouble, or you are bringing that child into trouble. Because I thank you for coming, but the truth is, I must tell you the truth, that the condition that the child is in is a secondary or a second generation challenge that the child. The Most I say I must go easy and gentle with you, my sister, and I'm going to try hard to be easy and gentle.
There are some things I am planning to cut out because I read that his father would normally buy sausages for him, like the canned sausage, and I researched, and because the ingredients in there I researched it, and it has sodium nitrate, and sodium nitrate is carcinogenic. It causes cancer. And I said to his father, do not buy any sausage for him. It's cancerous. And he keeps on buying. He keeps on buying it. And we have disagreements because he is buying those snacks. He used to buy like the peanut butter biscuits. I said, stop buying those stuff for him. And he has stopped. But he still feels that he needs to treat him to sweets and stuff, like just for him to be happy. I'm saying you're hurting him. Buy fruits for him.
Romaine Bryan says, true juice is not juice, dear. And then in another comment he says it is only concentrated stuff. And I agree with Romaine. We're wasting good money that God is going to judge us for. Good money. It is better for you to go to the market and buy a pineapple and just blend it. Even if you add a whole heap of water to it and him get the pineapple, he'll get.
Yeah, so I know, because I have to change my diet too. I have serious health issues.
Thank you, mother. Thank you, mother. God is really speaking to you, my sister. And that's where the change must begin.
So it's like everybody in my household is not eating right, to be honest. And Because, let me give you one more example. My mother would normally mix tang and put it in the fridge. When I read the ingredients, tang contains titanium dioxide. And titanium dioxide is something that they put in bomb. So I'm saying, how did that come in our food? And she would mix the tang and put it in the fridge, and the little boy would drink the whole jug of tang. He would just go in and drink it and drink it and drink it. And like I'm at work. She would mix the drink and she mix it in the morning, and by the time he would come home from school, by in the evening when I reach home, the whole jug is finished. And I'm saying to her, please stop. And she's not doing it. I don't want him to consume those stuff. I think it's a mixture of things that is getting him sick. Because all of these processed foods have preservatives and harmful stuff in them. So if he's getting a little titanium here, well, a lot of titanium because he drinks a lot of tang, and he's getting the sodium nitrite from sausage. Then he's getting sodium benzoate from the juices. Right?
I like it.
Plus other things that I have not looked into. Those are just the things that I observe. So I'm saying, like, I'm just like, I really have to make this change. It's not easy. I'm fed up. Like, I just have to make this change. I mean, my blood pressure was out of control. I started losing weight since I stopped having flour and sugar. I stopped having sugar a couple months now, and I've lost some weight. And when I lost the weight, my blood pressure almost normalized. Like, it was at the lowest it has ever been, because I went to work one day and I did not take the pressure pill, and I was working all day in the sun. We were doing some outdoor work. Because I have a pressure machine, and when I came home and I tested it, it was 121/80 something. And I took the picture and I sent it to a friend of mine, and I said to him, my pressure has never been this low, even when I'm taking medication. And I just lost some weight. All right, you know what happened? I went to a Herbalife shop, because I am there. I'm like, I have to find a way. Because it's like, I know I need to make the change, and I'm making like effort to find information, but it's like, I'm searching. I'm weighing my options. And the lady, turn it off. And it's like, they put me on this machine. I hold on to the machine, and they do something like a body scan. Turn it off. No, it's off. All right. It's like they do something like a body scan, and they said that I have a lot of visceral fat around my belly, and they said that my organs have a lot of fat, and I have the body of a 66-year-old.
Wow.
That was before I started losing weight, And so I said to myself, because I felt different in my body since I started losing the weight. Like, I had more energy, I was more alert and stuff. Because before I felt so sick. It's like I had brain fog. I feel lousy, I feel depressed. I have to be pushing myself just to go to work and just to get through the day. And then when I come home, I have my son to deal with and all of that. And it's like, I felt like I didn't have enough energy. And I was like, I know I'm sick. In my mind and in my body, I just feel it. I'm not at my best. And my blood pressure would go up really high. I'm taking the medication, but it was still high, And I'm like, I need to change. I know my diet. I know my diet, have a lot to do with it. And so I just decided that I'm going to take some small steps, because there's a whole lot of things that I need to change. I need to change my pots, because I researched that aluminum pots are very dangerous. They can cause Alzheimer. It can contribute to cancer because each time you cook with the aluminum pot, the aluminum is absorbed in the food and it goes into your body. Even the deodorant, the aluminum deodorant, the deodorant has aluminum in them. And that contributes to breast cancer. So it's something that I have been researching for a long time, you know, because I'm putting things in my body that I'm not supposed to do. I'm putting things on my skin. So it's everywhere. So I know it has contributed to that, but I'm taking baby steps. So I stopped having flour, like no flour, no dumpling, no bread, no crackers, nothing with wheat in it. I stopped having that and I stopped having sugar. So I would normally like have fruit juice at work, like the true juice, or some of those little bottle drinks, like the purple one in the bottle. I don't remember what they call it, Flavor Splash, and those little things. I used to have those and sodas. I stopped having the sodas and then I cut out all the drinks. So no sugar. If I make tea, I have it unsweetened. Not even honey. I have honey here, but I don't even use it because I said I don't even want to taste anything sweet. And so only time I have something sweet is when I have fruits. So I stopped having the sugar and I stopped having flour. My next step is to cut out processed food, so no more canned foods. And then I'm going to stop having fried food. Right? So I am making steps. I'm making steps. And to be honest, since I have been doing that, I'm feeling different in my body, better, but I am still not there because I have some serious health issues that I need to address. Serious, right? I know it might take me a while for my body to heal because I have been abusing my body.
Oh, hallelujah.
My entire life. So hallelujah. I know lots of repair that needs to be done. But to be honest, when I went to my doctor, all right, I'm taking medications now, and one of the medications, I researched it, and they said that it can cause diabetes. And I asked my doctor, is that true? And he said yes. So I'm thinking, how can you have a medication for a certain illness and then it can lead to diabetes? I said, I have to stop taking it. And it's like, I don't want to get diabetes. Diabetes is something that affects every organ in your body. It affects your sight. People die from diabetes. I mean, when you have diabetes, you can't even have fruits. So I'm saying, it has kept me up several nights, and I'm saying that I have to find a way to get off these meds. Because even the blood pressure medication, when I take it, it itches my skin. My eyes itch me. My foot itch me like crazy. Like serious itch. You know?
Whoa.
So I'm like, I have some serious health issues, Miss Mentor, to be honest. And when my doctor don't tell me, say, me have to depend on pressure pill for the rest of my life, but me can't eat beef, me can't eat anything when I want to eat. And me look on the man, and me say, you know, say that man the wicked. There is another doctor too that I used to go to before. One day the doctor called me, because I used to go to the doctor practically every week. And he called me, and he said, Karine, you're not coming to see me. So I'm like, what? I haven't seen you in a while. So I say, okay. Every time we go to see him, I feel give money and feel him write prescription, and he don't call me active me now coming. And he say, you know, said, yes.
Your story sounds typical to there's a story told of a doctor who had his son in medical school. So they had this client that kept coming to the doctor year after year after year because of an ear infection. So when the son became a doctor, the father was absent one day and the son examined the ear. and he realized that there was a ticks, what we say ticks, lodged in the ear. So the son removed the ticks. And when his father came, he was excited. He said to his father, Daddy, I found out what was causing the infection. Here, it's a tick. And the father was mad and took the ticks and threw it away and said, son, you're a stupid boy. What do you think sent you to university?
Yeah, so it's something, because I have been researching about cancer, about all these things, because a lot of my family died from cancer, right? And I started collecting books, and there's this book by Jethro Kloss, by Eden, and I've read where he said there are several persons who got cured from cancer just by changing their diet and using herbs that he prescribed, and he does like enema and stuff. And I see those health books, I would buy them. Even though I don't know the herbs, but I'm buying them hoping that one day I will be able to access them. I don't know them. If I know them, I would go and pick them because I read about them. But the only thing I know is Cerasea and Leaf Alive. I don't know the others, to be honest. So I don't want to poison myself just by looking at pictures because I know her look alike. You understand?
But don't worry. I can tell you safely that there are no herb that is near you that you're going to take that's going to poison you. God is a loving God, and he protects his own and his reputation. So don't let those propaganda that they spread about these things get to you. And Merva Francis says, you are the money tree for seems like you're the money tree, girl. Everybody wants you to come to the office.
Yes, it's like a curse. No, seriously, you see, every time I get here, my son gets sick.
Wow, blessed girl says.
I was working.
Charisma, you listen to this one. Charisma, hold your head and listen to this one. Blessed girl says, God is real. She didn't want to share, but look how she oh boy. God Can you read what Blessed Child says, Charisma?
God is real. She didn't want to share, but look how she blessed us with numerous testimonies. Honestly, I don't have any faith in the medical system. I don't have any faith in it. I just use it as an emergency for my son because that is quick. I know the herbs will take a while to work. Because if he cannot breathe.
Don't follow that propaganda. Not true.
Not true?
Not true. That's a propaganda. That's a lie. Those are the lies that they tell to get you to come off, to not trust in herbs and trust in man. And so Satan capitalizes on our naivety or ignorance. That's not true. 3 days on herbs fix up your son, gets rid of all that pneumonia and asthma problem. Don't listen to the lies, man.
Never know that.
Wow, you don't know if they don't use propaganda. You think all of that, almost everything you hear. So, I just have to be careful of, you can say anything, they won't, but I have to just mind what I am, bite my lip and give God thanks that he put people like you in place to come and say what needs to be said.
Let me tell you, a whole heap more something. Me not tell you everything, a whole heap more, to be honest. It's just that this is a public platform And I'm a very private person. I don't really like people know my business, to be honest. I'm very, very, very private. And I'm not a trusting person. And when you see me reach out to you, you must know.
Stark Astley says the pill works in days, but still need bush. You need both. Love, I recommend both. My sister, I'm not Stark Ashley, that might be your testimony. But I will tell you that the God that I serve, any day independent per man to make pill for heal man, him a no God. Any day him depend on the man what him make to make medicine to heal the man what him make, him a no God. Because him say, I have made herbs to heal mankind of all their diseases. He never says some. Or no conditions you have to take no pill what man make. And when man get the
You know,
substance what him I go use and make the pill from. Now from what God make, you think man come engineer anything? Him have to use the substance what the creator make.
so, you know what I'm wondering, Miss Minto? All right.
Bye-bye, Barbara. Thank you for
When,
joining us, Barbara. Barbara says she has to go. Thank you so much for your testimony, Barbara. You did well. Thank you. Charisma.
yes, yeah, I'm wondering if the machine has something to do with it.